Who would win if Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg fought? It's the question you might ask in a bar while having a drink. But now that Mr. Zuckerberg seems to have agreed to a cage fight with Mr. Musk, a fight between the two richest tech people in the world may not be so far-fetched. When it was said earlier this month that Mark Zuckerberg, a fan of the martial art jiu-jitsu, was looking for a fight, the father of SpaceX and Tesla tweeted that he was up for a cage match. Mr. Zuckerberg then shared a screenshot of the tweet with the caption, "Send me a location." This was a reference to a famous line by former UFC champion Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now that it looks like there will be a fight, how would the two men do in the ring? Musk, who is more than 6 feet tall, would be much taller than Zuckerberg, who is only 5 feet 8 inches tall. Musk, who is 52, is taller and heavier than his possible opponent, who is also shorter. Musk tweeted, "I have a great move I call the walrus. I just lie on top of my opponent and do nothing." He also said, "Almost the only time I work out is when I pick up my kids and throw them in the air." Musk also told Joe Rogan in 2020 that if he could, he wouldn't work out at all. Lex Fridman, a computer scientist and podcast host who has trained with both Zuckerberg and Musk, talked about weight and strength this week. He said of Musk, "I did an unplanned training session with him for a few hours yesterday. I'm very amazed by how strong, powerful, and skilled he is, both on his feet and on the ground. It was great." But Zuckerberg is a better martial artist than Musk because he has done it longer. Recently, the 39-year-old put his jiu-jitsu skills to the test in a real battle. At the Silicon Valley tournament, he won his first gold and silver medals. Also, for a meta project, Zuckerberg sparred with UFC featherweight winner Alexander Volkanovski, who many people consider to be the best mixed martial artist in the world. Musk is shorter and lighter than Zuckerberg, but Zuckerberg's technical skills and aerobic endurance could be too much for Musk, who earlier this year said that his normal breakfast consisted of ice cream, biscuits, and a donut. Meanwhile, Zuckerberg says he used to run a lot, and that after the COVID pandemic, he got into surfing and then mixed martial arts. He said on the Joe Rogan Experience show, "I really like watching UFC, for example, because I also like doing the sport, MMA. It's really the best sport. After 5 minutes, I thought, where have I been all my life? MMA is great in some ways because if you stop paying attention for even a second, you'll end up on the bottom." Zuckerberg is also good at martial arts, and he recently took part in the Murph Challenge, a tough workout named after Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy, a Navy SEAL who died in action in 2005. The 39-year-old said that he tries to do the challenge with his girls every year. It involves doing 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and a mile-long run while wearing a 20-pound weighted vest. "I finished it in 39 minutes 58 seconds this year. The girls did an unweighted quarter Murph in 15 minutes. On May 29th, Zuckerberg wrote on Instagram, "Total Shape, a health and fitness platform with information and advice from fitness experts, says that Zuckerberg's ability to complete extreme fitness challenges and mixed martial arts techniques shows that he has a lot of skill and endurance." When it comes to figuring out who would win in a fight, experts at Total Shape say it comes down to agility versus strength. They also say that Mark Zuckerberg would have the upper hand based on his general endurance and skill for cage fighting. But being stronger and having a longer reach can give a fighter an advantage when it comes to hitting hard and making it harder for the opponent to hit back. In the end, the health and fitness experts at Total Shape say if both titans were put in a cage, Mark Zuckerberg would have the edge in agility and endurance needed to take Elon Musk down, as long as Elon Musk can't hit him hard early on. Javier Mendez, who used to train Khabib and now trains UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev, had this to say about the possible fight. "The advantage Zuckerberg has over Elon is that he's actively training, and he's more of a dog right now because he entered a jiu-jitsu tournament, so that tells me a lot about him." All in all, Zuckerberg is much better than Musk, but you won't know for sure until you see what Musk has. Mendez said, "My top priority for Musk would be to see how hard he could hit and how easy it would be for him to stay on his feet during the fight. Because Zuckerberg is so much better at jiu-jitsu than he is, I'd like Musk to think of ways to avoid being taken down. But you can't just try to avoid a takedown. You have to strike to avoid it." Musk would be smart to listen to that advice, and it looks like he has decided to train with Georges St. Pierre, who is a legend in the UFC. The henchman said, "A word of advice, don't compare your strength to Putin's, because you're in two different leagues." In response to Verge's question about whether or not Mr. Zuckerberg and Mr. Musk will actually fight, a representative for Meta said, "The story speaks for itself." We hope you liked the video. If you did, let us know what you thought in the comments, and send it to your friends as well. Don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to our channel so you never miss a new video.